We all know what a myth is, right? A myth is an invented story, an idea, a concept, and just like the fairy tales we all used to read as children, well, they can have a hold on us that's hard to shake. Here's how myths work. Jasmine tells something to Miranda. Miranda tells Alice. Alice tells Michaela, and well, you get the idea. Pretty soon that invented story is somehow considered to be true. Now, what was the story?
$1 million isn't worth anything.
Now that is a myth. One of the biggest myths about investing is the one that says it takes a whole lot of money to make money in the stock market. It's not true. Whether you have $1 million or just a handful, you can make money investing in stocks. Jeff Hirsch wrote the book on stock trading, literally. The Stock Trader's Almanac is something of a Bible for a lot of investors.
All you need to do is start out and have a disciplined approach and stick to it, learn from your mistakes, and you can make money in the stock market with the smallest sum, even $50 a week.
A few weeks ago on MoneyTrack, we introduced you to Earl Crawley. His friends call him Mr. Earl, and he is living proof that it doesn't take much to build a sizable portfolio. Mr. Earl has never earned more than $12 an hour. That's $20,000 a year, yet through investing in the stock market, he's amassed over $500,000. And his advice?
Stop working so hard and let the money work for you.
You can invest in the stock market with the smallest sum, but you need to invest time. So it's not about how much money you have, it's about how much time you have.
So you still think it takes a lot of money to make money? Let's pop this myth. Myth number 1, busted. Now myth number 2, the myth of the initial public offering, the IPO. It says if you buy into a company before it begins trading publicly, getting in on the ground floor, so to speak, you'll get your shares for a lot less and make an instant profit.
Buy an IPO and you'll make a lot of money.
Going up? The man who took one of the biggest IPOs in history public, Google, says the heart of the myth is even thinking you can get in on an IPO in the first place.
Very few average investors get any access to initial public offerings. They're generally reserved for the big institutional clients and the clients who generate a lot of commission business for the broker.
The second chapter of the IPO myth is that it will jump to a very high price in the aftermarket.
It attracts people to come in and buy stock for the wrong reasons. They think it's gone up a lot, so it's going to go up even farther. And in reality, they should really buy stocks that they want to hold for the long term. To me, it's effectively fool's gold.
So, ladies, what's the myth?
There are no guarantees with an IPO.
That's right, there are no guarantees with an IPO. And here's our third most popular myth. When you invest in the stock market, you're really just gambling. And without insider tips or some know-it-all financial advisor, the odds are against you. What do you mean, go directly to jail? I'm the banker.
The difference between gambling and the stock market is that you're actually really investing, you're buying something, whereas gambling, you're just laying your chips on the table and watching the dealer scoop them away when you lose.
And as far as a know-it-all advisor or insider tips?
I think the old quote is that if you get inside information from the president of a corporation, you'll lose half your money. If you get inside information from the chairman of the board, you'll lose all your money. Even if you hand off your investment portfolio to another person to manage for you, you still need to make sure that they're managing.
And besides, when you gamble, you don't own a share of anything. You're just playing the odds. When you invest, you end up owning a piece of a business you can turn around and sell later. So, ladies, what have we learned about myths?
They're not true.
Right. They're ideas, they're stories, they're concepts, but mostly they're invented. So don't invest in myths, or you'll risk losing the investment game.